Welcome to my channel. This is, oh my God.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel Lucille, and this is Sage. You know, she wouldn't let me do the video by myself, so I might as well let her come through. This is something that's been a long time coming because of my own fears. So I just said I'm gonna rip the band-aid and do this shit scared. Cause girl, YouTube people, I scared right now. I scared. So a little bit about myself, because I didn't do the whole Instagram ask me questions, because if you're here from Instagram, you kind of already know my whole entire life. But YouTube does it. So to give y'all some background, I'm originally from San Francisco, but I currently reside out here in Atlanta. I'm 31. Ow! 31. And the transition to get me to where I'm at right now has been a lot. I came to Atlanta originally when I was 24 after getting out of a domestic violence situation. And if you ever want me to talk about that, we can do that. But I stayed here probably like a year, and it was a lot to go from being independent and living by yourself and moving in with your parent. And when I got here, it was kind of one of those things where I had been gone from my mom for so long that I didn't know like what her life was like. And when I seen it, I was just like, yeah, this is too much. So I went ahead and just joined the military. Yes, I'm a veteran too. I'll get into my Navy experience if y'all ever wanted me to talk about that. But needless to say, I hated it. It was a lot of stuff that I knew going in, but also wasn't expecting to happen to me. So getting to the point where I was really, really depressed, and I had gained a significant amount of weight, and, you know, getting back to who I thought I was from before being in that domestic violence situation had been my goal. So I kind of kept finding myself in these really toxic situations that I contractually couldn't get myself out of. So, I was drinking and I was excessively eating and just like showing how much I hated myself. And I'll never forget when I went to visit my mom. She just saw me like probably 6 months prior, and then seen how much weight I had gained, and was just like, girl, you need to fix yourself. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, she literally grabbed my food plate, was like, what is this? And so I was just like, okay. And I found somebody online, ow, stop, to help me reach my goals. I'm now down over 75 pounds. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And I've been able to keep that off of me for like 4 years now. But in that 4-year journey, the person who I've become, Instagram has been able to see that transformation. And I just wanted to be able to reach other people and share my story, share my journey, and hopefully inspire other people to know that where you're at right now isn't going to be forever. And share the tips that I learned, as well as I took notes because I like to talk. I can be a little bit of a rambler. Share what I do in a week, share, any helpful tips that's helped me along the way, as far as like being personally developed and really evolving from the last versions of myself. My mom is a makeup artist, because I know y'all don't know, Instagram knows, but y'all don't know that my mom is a makeup artist. She's a really talented makeup artist at that. That's kind of why, like, when they say, like, if your parents are doctors, you probably want me to be a doctor, you probably want to be an artist. Yeah, my mom's a makeup artist, and I really could care less about learning anything when it comes to makeup. But I let her do it on me, so I will make sure that we have makeup Mondays or something like that. She's out of town right now, so it won't be one, this upcoming week. But we will be kicking it off. I believe, what is that, like the 17th or something like that? Whatever the Monday is after this Monday, we gonna be glammed up. And I also am like, I think the reason why it took me a while to want to do my YouTube, aside from like actually pressing the button, but it was a lot of, I'm a perfectionist and I had to learn to let that shit go and to, start where you're at. And that can be applied to any aspect of your life. If you want to do something and fear is stopping you, usually you need to go ahead and do what you're afraid of, because there's growth on the other side of that fear. That's something I have learned in my life, is that do everything scared, do everything that you're afraid of, because then once you do it, it's kind of like, okay, well, I can't say I'm afraid of it anymore. And I would put all these different isms in my head, like, oh, well, I don't have an intro, I don't have a backdrop, I don't have all the I don't haves, but, what if, no one likes me, or what if nobody wants to listen to me? And then I realized the people who I'm supposed to reach, I will reach. And the people that I don't reach, or the people that don't like my content, it's not for you. So I can't hold that, or I can't let it stop me from wanting to share my story and how it could be, like how my story could have actually helped somebody else. I can't be selfish and keep that to myself because I'm afraid of whatever critique I'm gonna get, or if I feel like I'm not adequate, because I'm quite sure everybody that you like on YouTube started like this, or if they didn't, they just knew somebody who could do a graphic design and throw that stuff on there. And since I found out that there's little apps that I could go ahead and make my little cute intro video, I could do this. So I don't know why I was trying to stop myself. And then the other one was just like, I don't like my voice when I hear it back. It's kind of, I don't know. I just don't know. But, what I do know is that just gotta go ahead and just do shit. And because the other part was, I didn't know what my content would be, because I'm not like a one-trick pony type person. Like I said, I'm not into makeup. So I was like, well, I can't be a makeup influencer. And I was like, and I don't really know how to do my hair. Like, if anything, we would probably joke on a video of me attempting a hairstyle. I can do that all day. I like laughing at myself. But I like cooking, but I didn't want to be stuck having to come up with recipes and cooking all the time. Like, I didn't want that. But I don't mind, doing like a weekly meal. Like, hey, this is what I ate today. These are the meals that I did. I don't mind doing that. That's something I would do in a regular, but I just didn't want to be stuck like, oh my God, I got to come up with all these different meals. I'm not that, I'm adventurous when I go eat, but I kind of just cook the same stuff unless I want to try something new. So I felt like that would get boring. So I'm like, I'm not going to keep cooking the same, eggs, bacon, and kale. Like, y'all gonna get tired of seeing that for breakfast. So I was just like, yeah, being the cooking guru on YouTube is probably not my lane. And, I do like doing things myself. So DIY would be cool to incorporate. But at the same time, I didn't want to be that person that you look to for all DIY, because what if I break something? What if it don't turn out right? Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for everything, but I also wanted to give myself and my energy and who I am, because that's me. Like, I have all these different things that I like doing, so I wanted to find a way to incorporate everything that I like as far as fitness, cooking, trying new things. I like going on hikes, so I was like, oh, well, weekly vlog, that would work. Like, I could show what I do throughout the week and, put that out there. And then if I wanted to have a chit chat, because I am really into healing a lot of stuff because of things that I've been through. I'll probably go into the different experiences that I've had, because I'll say from the time I was 15 to about 25. So in 10 years, there was a lot of trauma that I've experienced between sexual assault, domestic violence, and like just being around suicide and stuff like that, and how I'm able to cope healthier now versus the way that I was coping before. I would like to share that stuff with y'all if you want. And also my military experience for anybody that, you know, is curious about joining the military. There's a lot of things that your recruiter won't tell you, but I feel like y'all seen the YouTube videos of people telling you don't believe what your recruiters say. But I also feel like there's a lot of people who will not tell you the true realities of what happens and what it can do to your mental health and what mindset works best when you are entering the military, especially when you're only 18, 19 years old or 17 at the youngest. I joined when I was 25, so I did have a little bit more world experience or real world experience versus what they expect the average person to have. I was thankful that I joined so late and I was able to, Sage, have a dog, they say. It'll be great, they say. But that's one of the things that I would want to share is just being older and joining the military and the things that I was able to see and realize why I only needed to be there for 4 years. And I do not work for anybody. I work for myself. And that's something that they try to fear you into saying. Don't work. I mean, that wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say without rambling or going on into like all the other tangents. So I guess stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you're supposed to do when we're in this moment. If you have questions that you would like me, or questions or topics that you would want me to get into, let me know so I can get into it. Thank God I didn't snort. Oh God. But yes. Okay, see, rip the Band-Aid. It wasn't that bad. I hope everybody has a really good weekend. And I'm really excited for what's to go. Okay, I'm done. Okay, bye.
You don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry.